It's been years since the Salpem lake pollution issue first cropped up, but still, the once pristine lake continues to suffer from unchecked sewage dumping. With risk of contamination spreading to groundwater tables and subsequently wells in the village, and pressure from the courts, the Margam Municipal Council has been forced to once again reassess the situation and promise immediate action. Post the inspection, the chief officer assured that action would be taken against the culprits. Fernandes informed that around 160 hotels and buildings in the area were currently dumping their raw sewage into the lake and were the main culprits behind the water body's rising pollution levels. After the inspection carried out by MMC today, a joint inspection with officials concerned will be held soon.
आज मीटिंग आसली ती सायपे लेका पोल्यूशन जात म्हणून there is a petition before the Honorable High Court. Honorable High Court has asked some action plan from this municipal local body. So we have involved all the authorities like sewerage, like PWD, like health, and we are having pollution also, and we held a meeting, we held a deliberation. We are going to bring some solutions, and we are also inspecting the site. So sewerage department has some issues. They said like proper some their pipeline, whatever it is. So we are trying our best to get some relief from this. And before the matter comes before the Honorable High Court, we are trying to bring our action plan. There are some sources of who are causing the nuisance. Accordingly, we have conducted inspection, and we have found out almost 160 hotels and some big buildings which are source of this nuisance. Accordingly, we have issued notice to them, and today there was a hearing of this matter. All the stakeholders, all the authorities, even the petition was present. According to the petitioners, the disconnection of the power supply, electricity supply, that is not a solution, and there should be at least a concrete action has been taken by the authorities. So we are trying our best to come out with some solutions with the help of all the stakeholders as well as the petitioner and other departments, online department like sewerage department, health department, PWD. We have called all them. We have held a meeting with Pollution Control Board as well.
With sewage management being the main issue, the chief officer cited internal problems of the sewerage department as the cause. Sewerage connections were given without doing proper studies into the matter, he said. While faulty connections may be the cause stated, several new constructions in the locality are reportedly lacking any such sewerage connections. Fernandes was questioned on the matter, and here's what he had to say.
There are some issues with the sewerage department. They say that whatever lines they have taken, there is the proper study has not been conducted. There are some gradient issue, and there is no flow of this thing properly. So these issues are there. So let us see. We have asked for the map of the site map of the entire city. So once a big building comes, they have to connect to the sewerage connection. They have to get it. Once they are applying to us, now the personal license itself mandates that they have to obtain all the type of connections.
So it should be compulsory.
Yeah. Now whatever new bylaw act is there, no, it is very compulsory to all the buildings.
While pulling up hotels and buildings responsible for dumping their waste in the lake is important, it will not fix the present damage done to the lake. Distillation should be the prime focus if the lake is to be saved, petitioner Antonio Alvarez said. Alvarez has filed a petition carrying this demand in the High Court. Listen to what he has to say.
He says that we will better go to the court because authorities are not listening. So it's been 25 years now. The pollution is gone inside, and the fields need to be deseeded. They simply cannot have pollution more, you cannot grow crops over there. There is a lot of work that is required. So I went to the court to restore the fields in the cultivable state. So then the court told me, you make all these people parties. You can't go on making so many people parties because the entire government machinery is involved there. Almost every department is involved. So now the court directed them that you better to have an inspection. I told the court yesterday that it is not enough to just issue show cause notices or threats to cut their electricity and all. That is not going to serve the purpose because there are other sources also which are polluting the same, like the gutters. There are small slum areas in Margam which are also letting their refuse get connection like STP plant. And the major concern is whether the STP plant itself is functional. There is a major doubt there.
Ramesh Naik Raut for Goa 365 from Navelim.